Okay, so on the first one, is that multiplication or division? What is that? Multiplication. So what power is x going to be raised to?
5.
Yeah, you end up with x to the second times x to the third. What am I doing? I'm just rearranging. Am I allowed to do that? Yeah. So what do I do with the powers if the base is the same? Add them. So it's x to the fifth, y to the... Should I write it x to the fifth, y to the sixth, or y to the sixth, x to the fifth? Does it change the value if I switch the order? No, it doesn't change the value, but usually we put x first. Why? Yeah, alphabetical order. If you have to choose, do alphabetical order. Okay, so what about this one? What do you do with a power of a power? Yeah, what does that 3, what does this mean right here? What does this 3 mean?
It means that
X squared
x 3 times
is what?
is x squared is being cubed.
X squared is being cubed. Yeah, that's what I understand. X squared is being cubed, so it's being multiplied by itself 3 times. So it's x squared times x squared times same base. You add the 2's, and what do you end up with? X to the 6th, which is the same thing as multiplying 3 times 2. You multiply the powers, but that's the full explanation right there. Now what about this one right here? Are we multiplying anymore on number 3? We're adding. If you have 1 apple and you add 2 apples to it, how many apples do you have?
3.
In this case, what? Raise your hand and tell me what's the apple in this case.
X and Y.
Not just x and y. Be more specific. What is the? You're adding 1 of something plus 2 of something on the number 3 here. What's the something? More than that.
2x.
No, there are more than that.
X squared, y squared.
X squared y squared is the apple in this case. You're adding 1 x squared y squared to 2 x squared y squareds, right? This is the exact same as this. You have 1 of them and 2 of them. So how many do you have total? 3 x squared y squared. That's it. You have 3 of them. We're not multiplying, so you don't do any of the rules we applied before. We're multiplying in number 4. Can someone tell me one word of what I need to do? What are you calling it? Foil. How many? Raise your hand if you've heard the word foil before in a math classroom. First, this is how it's spelled, and this is what it stands for. First, outer, inner, last. What are the first terms?
X squared, y squared.
You multiply them together. And I'll move that down so it actually correlates, sorry. What are the outer terms? X squared and? No, the outer. What's on the outside? X squared and x. What are the inner terms? Y and y squared. Read it from left to right when you're doing it, just so we can be consistent. You're right, it's the same thing, but if we have to communicate a lot of these, let's just come with a common terminology. What are the last terms?
Y and X.
Yx. Can you simplify x squared, y squared?
No.
Nope. What about x squared times x? X cubed. What about y squared? What about yx? No, but how should we write it? Okay, we like it in alphabetical order. There it is. Foil is a good word to remember, but the better thing to remember is you're multiplying everything in the first thing times everything in the second thing. For example, we multiplied x squared times y squared and x squared times x. We also multiplied y times y squared and y times, and then we just added them all together to get this answer right here. Work down. Repeated equal signs, not something I want to see. So work down. Please, please, please work down.